The Rajarajeswara temple. The places, like temples and mosques, were made with intense beauty, as these were places of worship. Also, they demonstrated the power, wealth, and devotion of the kings. For example, the Rajarajeswara temple was a great temple in our Indian history. The king, Rajarajeswara, made inscriptions which describes his devotion and love to God. We can notice one thing, that the name of God and the king were very similar and rhyming in nature. The main reason behind this was that the king wanted to appear like God in front of his people. The largest temples that were built in the kingdom were built by the king only, and the lesser deities were built by the subordinates. They only worshipped in those temples and showed like the god came down as their king to rule them. Unlike Hindu rulers and king, the Persian rulers didn't depict them to be godlike structure. Instead of, they called themselves as shadow of God. To prove this thing, we have an inscription in a mosque in Delhi which tells that God had chosen Alauddin as a king, as he bears all the qualities. Also, the Persian rulers said that the lawgivers are the God itself. The kings always tried to construct a huge worship center in their capital region, which showed their devotion and relation with God, and also make the city a huge cultural center and make them famous. As we all know, that water is the main source of life and no human can live without water, and since ancient period, giving water is considered to be a punna, a god-loving task. For the same purpose the king used to build wells, baulis and water reserves like tanks and lakes. Sultan Iltutmish built a large reservoir, Hauz-e-Sultani, and other reservoirs too for the public use. Various small tanks were built at temples and mosques for the use of public in the name of God. As we know that our God in our temples are always decorated with heavy gold and precious metals and diamonds, as we always consider that God loves to be decorated with gold jewelry. And so many rulers built huge temples with heavy gold and gold decoration on the walls. But as Islamic rulers came to India, they looted Hindu temples and destroyed them to become hero of Islam rulers, especially the Somnath temple, which contained gold structure of God and lots of gold articles which also made them wealthy.